The process. I think it's something that we all can't stand. You don't have to like the process as long as you love the results. And it's something that I tell my son all the time that we're not born in this world just knowing and being perfect or being good at something that we've done that we've never done before. There's a process to it. And I used to, when I was younger, would get so frustrated because I couldn't figure something out. I didn't like it, it was just hard, and I would probably give up. And the older I get, the older I've gotten, the older I get, I realize that everything in life is a process. Everything you do, you have to learn. You just don't come out of your mom's womb knowing everything, knowing how to do everything. And once you understand that, once you pursue the process and you know that you have to learn, the results ultimately is what makes it all worth it. I'm redoing my master bathroom right now, and it started off as a shower, and now it's ended up as a full blown plumbing. So I had to hammer the slab up, replace all the old cast with PVC. It's been a nightmare. I've been working my butt off. I'm actually very sore. I almost didn't do my podcast today because of it. But it's almost over. The hard stuff's over with. I got all the plumbing in, the holes buried, and the process has sucked. But once I get through with it, it's going to be awesome. I'm going to have a nice, awesome shower, new plumbing, and I won't have to stress or worry about having a 1971 shower anymore, the old cast iron. It's been a process, but the results are going to be awesome. And that kind of goes with jiu-jitsu, the things I do in jiu-jitsu. I started 3 years ago. In April would be 3 years, and I didn't know crap. I thought I was tough. I thought I knew how to do a lot of things, and I realized that I didn't. I didn't know how to fight. I didn't know how to deal with somebody that's been training, and it's been a process. But I can see the results, and the real results have me very happy that I'm learning and I'm doing new things and I'm getting better and better. Reading books. I didn't read for almost till I was 39. I'm 48, so not even 10 years yet. And I've read a ton of books. And I didn't used to like reading. I just thought it was a waste of time. And I realized how much wisdom I've gained from reading, how much it's changed my life, changed the way I think, changed everything about me by reading. The process kind of sucked, but the results are way better. And I say this because a lot of people get frustrated they're not where they're at in life, or because they just don't see the process working yet. And I hear it all the time, trust the process. And I promise you, if you're doing a process that someone's already done that's proven, like, I just don't see it, I just don't know. If you keep trusting the process, it will work. I've learned this about my real estate company. And these shirts I always wear with says Strikeham on it, that's my real estate company, my real estate investment company. Been at it for almost 9 years now. And the first couple years were rough. Divorce, partnerships, COVID. But I kept trusting the process. I kept doing what the guys that have done this longer than me, better than me, has been doing, and the results are showing. We had our best year last year, our best year before that, our best year last year, and then this year I think we're even going to have a better year because I'm trusting the process. I'm doing the work that we don't like doing. I'm doing the things that we don't like doing to get the results that I want to get. So if you're out there struggling, like, I just don't know about the process. I just don't want to do this. I don't understand why I can't get the things that I want or do the things that I want to do, and I have to learn. It's just a pain in the butt. I get it. I understand it. But we have to have a process. That's just the way life is. Nothing's handed to us. Nothing's given to us. And usually if it is handed or given to us, you end up ruining it. You end up losing it. It's kind of like the people that's never had a dime and they win the lottery and they go broke because they've never had money. They don't know how to invest it, save it, and make more of it. It's a process, right? Life is a process. It's just, I know I keep saying that over and over and over, but it's something that's come to me as I was talking to my son earlier about, he does homeschool. I homeschool him, and how his grades have kind of dipped. And I'm like, it's because you just don't want to do it. You don't want to learn. You're just getting through it. I know you're smarter than this. I know you're better than this to get your grades up. They're D's, which I don't like. I told him he needs to be making B's. It's an hour a day of schoolwork. He's like, Dad, I just don't like schoolwork. I know, but there's a reason for it. There's a reason why you're doing this and learning so you can get smarter. None of it's easy at first, but the more you do it, the more you learn, the easier it is. And then the results come, you have better grades. You are smarter um, as you go in life. You know how to add and subtract, right? Read and write, spell. It's a process. Again, that word. And the results of the process is what matters. And if you give up too soon, if you think the process is just a waste of time, you're always going to be struggling. You're always going to be griping. You're always going to be miserable. You're always going to be bitching about not getting where you want, getting what you want, because it was just hard and you just didn't know it. You just didn't have to learn it. And I realized this a lot in life with a lot of people, that they're just not where they want. And they just don't understand because they didn't want to take the time to learn. They didn't want to take the time to acquire a new skill or a new ability, and they're stuck. People don't want to go out and take the risk of getting a new job because it's a new job, or being self-employed, or starting a company, because it's hard. But there's a process to it. It's hard, but there's a process to it. And the results are awesome. I don't know if you hear my dog down there scratching or not. But I got my dogs in here. It's raining outside. So they're in here with me until I go back in the house. So just the going and learning what you have to do, and suffering through the hard times, embracing the suck, and doing what it takes to get where you want, and learning that someone else has already done it and there's a way to do it. And if you just put your nose to the grindstone, if you just follow the process, trust the process, you'll get the results, and the results are what it's all worth. The results is what we live in this life for. And sometimes results ain't what we want, but they're always a result, regardless if it's what you want or not. Like I said before, it's already planned. God already knows it's going to happen the way he has it planned, regardless if you believe in him or not. So the process helps you get to where you want to get. And if you don't do it, you're going to get to where you get what you're going to get. Either get where you're going to get or get what you want to get. And it's following the process or not. Both of them will get you there. One of them is just not as good as the other, because you're going to be stuck and miserable. You're going to be always thinking things are hard. And you're always going to be thinking that this isn't fair and this isn't for me, because you didn't put in the work. You didn't do what it takes to learn, to grow, to be better. And you're always going to be miserable. So trust the process. The results are what it's all about. And if you know anybody needs to hear this, please share it. Please like and subscribe on my YouTubes, on my social media. Please share these podcasts if it helps anybody. If you know anybody that it helps, or if it helps you. And remember, change the way you think so you can change your lives. And I'll talk to y'all later.